Just at first glance, you see the height on this young man. 6'1", 170 pounds, 23 years old, from West Covina, California. 2-1 in his mixed martial arts career. Last fight did not go his way. That was back in May of last year. Has since been back in the gym, getting ready for it. Says he's been training every single day. He says he knows that his opponent loves to wrestle and apply good pressure. He said he is prepared for that tonight. He looks up to Tyron Woodley because he's everything I want to be in the cage. So I imagine when it comes to wrestling, you're going to see a bit of that from young Justin Musgrove himself.
I like the fact that he's coming to us from Kingman, Arizona, just outside Las Vegas, about 90 miles outside of Las Vegas. We are seeing so many of these camps in so many towns. There used to just be pockets across the country.
Right.
Now every town in America, we are seeing dedicated MMA gyms.
No question about it, and producing quality athletes. And this is kind of that new breed. I mean, Dave mentioned the height there. I feel like that's kind of the direction we're going in, kind of this leaner, longer body type versus just packing on as much muscle as you can. We're seeing it's a lot more effective inside the cage.
Justin Musgrove in the Tough-N-UFF cage.
And now making his way to the red corner, Chandler Chapman.
Chandler Chapman, another tall 170-pounder, 6 foot tall, 19 years old. Portland, Indiana is the home. Fort Wayne, Indiana is where he trains out of. And his young career is unblemished so far as well. 2 victories, no defeats. He said he grew up into MMA, has been involved in this since middle school.
It's amazing. I mean, that's what we're seeing now is kids that grow up saying, I want to do this. They're training jiu-jitsu at a young age. They're training wrestling at a young age. They're training striking at a young age. They're getting the whole game from the beginning. Not like the old generation that grew up in one sport and then had to try to add the rest of it when they were in their 20s and 30s.
I mean, he's never known a world without, you know, professional mixed martial arts on a big scale between the UFC or Pride back in the year 2000 when he was born.
Away from mixed martial arts, he goes to college and works at a daycare. Like, you better calm down, kid.
I like it.
He said he loves Dominic Cruz and that defensive skill set that he brings to the cage. Curious if we see some of that tonight. Here we go, set for another one. This one in the welterweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the Tough-N-UFF welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an amateur record, 2 victories, 1 defeat. Fighting out of Riot MMA, Kingman, Arizona, Justin Musgrove. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner, holding an amateur record, 2 victories, 0 defeats. Fighting out of Lee Brothers MMA, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Chandler Chapman. Your referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Joe Sullivan.
Joe Sullivan is our ref. 3 2-minute rounds once again is the format, and we are underway. Touch of the gloves.
Look at that stance. You look at that bang logo he's got on his shorts from Chapman right there. Wonder what he's going to do.
Hands low.
Yeah, you just see the confidence. And we've seen this young man compete before. He is so proficient. And so far, Musgrove just sort of feeling it out. Nice, patient. Goes for that single leg. Musgrove just sort of willing to give it to him. Elevates, slams. Nice job by Chapman.
Perfect takedown right into side control, exactly where you want to be. That was just excellent work. The footwork in the stand-up department got him in tight, and then he executed the takedown.
Lure him in, trick him with the stand-up, and take him to the ground.
Flawless.
So far, so good for Chandler Chapman.
Yeah, at some point, Musgrove is going to have to let go of that head. You can't finish any kind of a choke from there. In fact, you can end up getting finished by the Von Flue.
And you're going to blow out your arms, too.
No question about it. He's got to let go of that head at some point and work on recovering to a better position.
Trying to turn, but Chapman's doing a pretty good job.
Unless you can do that.
Musgrove back to his feet. Well done.
And now looking for a standing guillotine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Real low.
Yeah, knee unfortunately landed there. He was looking for that standing guillotine, but the knee landed directly to the groin.
Well, you need a breather. Yeah. Joe Sullivan right on top of that. Always a professional in the cage, and going to make sure that Chapman has his full 5 minutes.
Listen, as a fighter, you're not allowed to call timeout, but you can make sure there is one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I do not feel...
I would prefer to not have a timeout, thank you.
I mean, that was a...
Direct shot, yeah.
Yeah, that was
that hurt. Chapman just came over and said that hurt. Yeah, I feel you, bro. All right, he said we're good. We're back at it. And a hug. Isn't that nice?
I like it. Not intentional.
But now I'm going to kick you in the head.
Yeah, we're cool until we're not.
Oh.
Chapman with a low kick, and nice job, Musgrove over the top.
I mean, just
Chapman shook it off. I mean, it definitely landed. Oh, that spinning kick to the body.
That we are seeing on Musgrove's body already, though.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
It's a clear picture of just how hard Chapman is throwing.
I'm liking these kicks from Chapman.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1.
Oh.
Even though he took a low blow, nice round number 1 for Chandler Chapman.
I think we could see, if you're looking at the body of Justin Musgrove, the redness on his body, we could see every shot that he took in that first round.
And it shows you how clean they were, too. I mean, this is the part where he grabbed the leg and just elevates, slams, like you said, John, textbook right into side control. Did a great job through and through. The only thing that slowed this round down at all for Chapman is that one right hand and then the low shot. Otherwise, Chapman looks so calm, cool, and collected throughout the entire round. Really nice work by Chapman in round number 1.
Yeah, very impressive so far. And if you're Musgrove, that's a little bit frustrating because you're not seeing a lot of holes or a lot of opportunities to go attack out there.
The only thing, if you're the corner of Chapman, if I were his corner, is be like, hey, man, I know you're comfortable. Keep your hands up.
Yeah.
Because you can get caught.
He did eat one big shot. I mean, he took it well and ate it well, but
you can't. I mean, look, we've seen the Adesanyas, the MVPs of the world kind of institute that style, but it can cost you.
We've seen some of the best fighters in the world go down with one punch, so you got to be careful. Here we go, round number 2. Musgrove with the red and the black trunks, Chapman with the brown.
I will say, getting a knockout with your hands down does look pretty cool, though.
Yes, it does.
I mean, that is
style points for sure.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Oh, another big shot. I mean, it sounds like a baseball bat, and the body is just so red.
Even
Musgrove
with our
ate that pretty well,
headphones
though.
on,
Yeah.
bad.
Well, maybe he didn't. He's dropping that right arm.
Yeah, he's
trying to
covering
protect
that
it. Yeah,
he's still hurt.
It's hurting. He's showing some.
Oh yeah, nice left.
Yeah, I'd go back to the body. He's done.
This is gonna be.
He's trying to gut through it, but he's hurt.
Mouthpiece is out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh,
no. I wouldn't. Okay. I mean, he spit that mouthpiece out because I think he wants his fight to be over.
He wants a breather. I mean, these are smart tactics.
Oh man, you can see the bruising starting to develop now, just beyond just the redness. I'd go right back to that body.
Yeah, we saw Chapman just touch it right there with the left a little bit.
Body shot KOs are cool too.
I love it. I love a body shot knockout.
Oh, he's trying to set it up.
Well, Musgrove's firing back now. High kick of his own.
Taking a look up at the clock there. I mean, look.
I'll help you out. 45 seconds left here in round number 2. Gets to the body again.
Yeah, he's those are laser focused. Yeah. Those kicks. I mean, the bruising that we're seeing pop up on that right side of Musgrove's is wild. It's purple. It is purple at this point.
Credit to Musgrove for his durability, man. He's trying to still stay in there and swing, but yeah, I mean, just a visual representation of what's happened. It's brutal.
Tomorrow was going to suck.
Oh.
Tonight is going to suck. Right now sucks.
Like I said, I mean, it's not just redness. I mean, you can already see the deep bruising in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it as clearly on the live shot on the screen as I see it right now. I'm just telling you live. I mean, this is serious. And for the 4th time this round, Musgrove has looked up at the clock to see where we're at. Down to the final 10 seconds, which is the only piece of good news so far in this round. And this nice little swarm here from Musgrove.
Yeah, Musgrove's got a lot of fight in him. You know, I mean,
tough as nails.
Nice way to finish the round, but again, man, that was all Chandler Chapman.
I'm shocked his floating rib is just not broken. I mean, with the kick that we saw in the middle of that round,
it might be.
The sound that we heard was unbelievable. I know if it didn't come across on the broadcast or not, but it was wild.
It was funny. His corner came in as we watched the replays here. The corner came in, and Musgrove was kind of shaking his head how bad he felt. And as soon as the referee came up and asked him, he said, "Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, you just see the damage here, though. I mean, Chapman just all over him, and Musgrove trying to get out of there because brutal set of combination punches and kicks. And really, like you said, the body is the real story here. I mean, he's doing a nice job connecting with the head as well. Some nice low kicks, even throwing some high kicks, but the body shots could be what does this fight in.
Yeah, we just saw Musgrove point to his ribs, talking to his corner, but looks like this third and final round is going to be a go.
All right, let's put 2 more minutes on the clock, see what happens. Third and final round, we're underway. You can tell Chapman just once again doing a good job because he's kind of feinting towards that lower body, and so there he goes again with another kick.
And it just stops Musgrove on impact. And
just at a fraction of a second as he feints towards that, you can tell that Musgrove thinks about it, so Chapman's able to land up top.
I mean, the movement we're seeing from Chapman is good, but again, it's so scary to keep your hands that low.
Oh, man, again, big knee to the body.
And low glance at the clock there from Musgrove.
Constant pursuit from Chapman. He wants to finish. Like to see that. But again, does have to be careful.
Musgrove's tough.
He is.
Oh man.
Boy. This may, he
is
hurt.
He's still a little staggered right now.
Real bad. I don't know if he's going to be how is he standing still?
I mean, you saw the pain, and you still see it on his face. Just waiting for this to be over because that body is hurting.
He's still got 50 seconds left in this fight.
Which doesn't sound like a lot.
The longest minute of his life.
And elevate, slam.
This is probably a good thing for him, though, if he can hold him down. I mean, look at the flexibility that we're seeing from Musgrove.
He's got that leg up there.
That's impressive. I mean.
Boy, if he could somehow finish with a go-go Pilata here, wouldn't that be something?
That would be one of the greatest comebacks of all time.
And just even the rabbit punches there to the body from Chapman. Musgrove's like, please, enough. Back to the feet. Final 15 seconds in this fight.
Just like to see a nice left punch to the body. I know he wants the beautiful kick, but man, as tender as those ribs look right now, just a nice left to the body.
And Musgrove standing into the pocket and firing back. What a gutsy performance, man. Now you could see the pain that he's been through in this fight and just hanging in there, willing to trade. Very impressive from Justin Musgrove, but man, Chandler Chapman looks awesome, doesn't he?
His stand-up is very, very impressive. Didn't get to see much of his ground game today. I mean, a little bit of it, but pretty well-rounded fighter from this fight, going up against a tough opponent and just really.
Even that right there, just sort of touching it and reminding him and then throwing the high kick. I mean, that's some really high-level stuff. That's really nice work from Chandler Chapman. Then he goes in here, big slam at the end. Through and through, he's got it all, man. He's just a well-rounded fighter.
You could really, I mean, he came in sporting the Bang Muay Thai system logo, and you could really see the influence in his movement and the combinations that he was using. He's very skilled on the feet. Takedowns were there as well. As you said, Mahoney, I mean, it's a dangerous game to play. It's an entertaining game to play, but it's a dangerous game to play to keep those hands low. It does make for some interesting angles and that sort of thing, but got to be careful moving forward.
Time for the official announcement. Here is Justin Bernard with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 3-round war, we go to the judges' scorecards for your winner. By unanimous decision, the red corner, Chandler Chapman.